The WBC #2 ranked world contender, introducing Sergio El Niño Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the popular southpaw contender, ranked the WBC #4 contender in the world, introducing the undefeated phenom known as the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
At 6 feet 5.5, Sebastian Fundora was a physical anomaly in the super welterweight division, using his extraordinary height and reach to his advantage. But rather than boxing from a distance, he preferred to fight on the inside and overwhelm opponents with volume and pressure.
A left hook landed for Lubin. Oh my goodness, down goes Lubin. Fundora, he's feeling it. Lubin is stunned.
Fundora was quickly rising as one of the most exciting fighters in the division, having earned a TKO victory over Jorge Cota in his previous fight.
Firing from outside.
Referee's getting close.
Hard left hand.
Referee steps in.
A win over Garcia would put him one step closer to a shot at the WBC world title.
High work rate, as we mentioned, and he does have some tricky mobility that he once made 140. He's almost Anthony Joshua's height, has an 80-inch reach.
This tall a fighter, but he will throw it a lot.
And you talk about the...
Yes.
He uses the ring, but Fundora, Fundora is now the boxer. Garcia is the one trying to walk him down.
You're right. That's fascinating.
Oh, to his advantage.
You know, Garcia almost has to do this, right? He can't box.
He hopes to put on a master class in this huge opportunity. An aggressive start by Sergio Garcia. Some sweet science on the part of Sebastian.
Something happened against this big, tall fighter.
And for Garcia, he hasn't faced a southpaw in more than 8
moves backwards. Fundora, he's going to get hit because Fundora, the reach.
And I think they accurately...
And now it's 6'5.5".
Your biggest fight, you have to completely alter who you are. That's not easy.
For Garcia and for Fundora, he has been on the sidelines for 208.
Opponent, and you're 6 inches shorter. Here comes Fundora with some nice combinations.
And by the way, we did ask him, ever think about basketball? He said Garcia in the right hand by Fundora before he switches stances.
Maturing as a fighter, and that he's really learning the craft.
Fundora very calm and cool, very methodical.
From Fundora, because again, he's always going to be the taller man. He's going to throw punches down.
Yeah. Who wanted to fight on the inside?
You know, it's interesting. Even though Fundora is known for that punch.
There's
with that right hook.
Yeah, I always finish into the body. Setting up.
Fundora loves to study tape of older fighters. This month in this building, Tyson Fury did his best imitation of pro wrestling icon Undertaker to win the trilogy in that last meeting, one of the greatest heavyweight fights in history.
Yeah, that was an epic night. You know, this fight has settled into an interesting pattern with lets you get on the inside against them. And then he does his good work as well. There's a little more.
An uppercut, jack the jaw, Garcia by Fundora. Fundora
have Fundora reach, and now you give yourself an opportunity to throw the overhand right.
Cut around the eye of Garcia. I stand corrected.
This is on the big stage of boxing, the upset by Sandor Martin on Mikey Garcia. Kiko Martinez over Kid Galad, and now Garcia wanting to take it to Sebastian. Oh, the uppercut misses for Garcia. The right uppercut lands for Fundora.
Missed the uppercut. He come back with the hook. There it is.
12 of his 17 wins inside the distance for Garcia. Just 14 of his 33 wins. Nice right hook, left hand down the middle by Fundora.
It's been a good round for Fundora, though. For the most part, he's landed some great punches on the inside.
To sit down on his punches a little bit more.
Combination. We are through 5 at Staples Center, Los Angeles.
been able to do that against this tall, rangy fighter. And Fundora a little bit less active. Fundora can land that left uppercut almost so. He may not be duplicating that.
We did mention both of them coming off career-long layoffs, the stakes. And while Sergio Martinez calling Spain home, seconds left in the 6th.
And
Mo, I think Sebastian Fundora is totally in charge of this. A lot of times, what the judges see is how they score, and his punches are very clear to see. They're very long.
You know, and the problem is more complicated for Garcia. He doesn't do this normally, and now all of a sudden he's forced.
Has landed over 100 of his power shots.
To your point, Al, Fundora is a pressure fighter. He is a volume puncher, and
Yeah,
he
not
punches.
throwing at the volume we used to either.
As you would expect.
Got on the break by Fundora, right hand by Garcia, but Fundora opening up a plethora of uppercuts by stairs for Garcia.
The right to the body has been a staple in Fundora's attack.
Does land that uppercut, which is unbelievable, but that right uppercut is scored.
Pretty good round for Garcia.
Maintain the distance, okay? He wants to go nice and tight. Don't do that. Fight the distance. Let's go.
His punches go basically. And when he does, he knows you'll be in an uppercut, straight left. He's landing at will, but then he'll take one for the team. He got blood all over him. And he's
Yeah, you know, Garcia has so much more experience. 228 rounds as a pro-only matchup is for Garcia. You know, there are a couple of these rounds, I don't think they're going to be that easy to score. Might be, you know, a little closer. But I agree with him. Fundora's probably ahead in this.
He's definitely, twice as many. Fundora with a combination. Now Garcia continues to bring the fight. More formidable foe for Gervonta Tank Davis.
used to seeing Garcia being the aggressive. Fundora boxing.
There's a right hand. Garcia goes to the body and then upstairs with the right.
Family has an interesting approach. The sparring partners that they get, they have to stay there with them, which is intriguing. You don't see that very often.
The penthouse of the 154-pound division
He's able to get in there. He's throwing more punches. He's throwing double the amount of punches of Fundora. Activity coming from him either in this. Using the jab, and that's a staple normally of his attack.
Begin round number 10. Round scheduled for 12. You talk about urgency.
Platform where you really want to showcase your talent. This is a platform where you want to.
This is not the fight that Garcia ever would fight, but I give Garcia credit. He's the one trying to make this fight in the last 3 or 4 rounds. He has these physical advantages.
There's a left hand down the middle that scores for Fundora. And Fundora going
trying to get something started here in this round that's definitive and landing a nice uppercut.
And hear him all the way over here. I want to see from Fundora.
But he muted it immediately.
Yeah, you know, he's the type of guy that will sit there and trade punches with you.
Face of Fundora.
You know, as much as he'd like, or as he should be, but still, you know, he just.
Fundora with a multiple punch combination.
This has been a good round for Fundora. He's been much more
50
precise.
punches, but way less than he's used to throwing around. Throughout this fight, that's been the case. To the body by Fundora. And right uppercut again for Garcia. Coming your way. Huzo is going to go at the Staples Center in L.A.
Exchanges in that last round that were pretty good. A right hand, both landing punches simultaneously. A right hand by Garcia and a left by Fundora. Now Garcia on the inside. This is that kind of eye-catching uppercut at the end of the round.
There's the last round. The last round. Let's go for it. Show him your boxing skills. Come on. Let's go. You got this round to do it.
12th and final round, and you want him to box.
That's intriguing. That's right. That would be intriguing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
More in this one.
Yeah, he is keeping things at bay and showing a little lateral movement, which is, of course, the key, the pivoting and whatever. If you just
go made of, you don't want to go back to the dressing room on this stage on this night.
That's
100%.
right.
You don't want to just go in with the win. You want to impress the crowd. I mean, you got to go out there and put an exclamation point.
And the problem here is Garcia is not the kind of puncher that would normally hurt Fundora. So Garcia, in terms of the physical dimensions of Fundora, it's created this kind of immutable problem. Nice uppercut by
System
Fundora.
that extinguishes the Towering Inferno, and here we are with...
I think it malfunctioned in that movie, didn't it? I'm pretty sure.
And Sergio Garcia wanting an opportunity and a championship. Work, guys, is the instruction from the referee. Garcia continues to come forward, lands a left, misses with the one.
Only from time to time.
Oh, and Garcia lands a left hand, and Garcia with the...
Garcia is not the kind of fighter made for the task he had at hand, created a less than artistic fight from those standpoints. And we'll look back and we see the work on the inside. Fundora, nice combination, the hook, the uppercut and the right hook, and did from time to time. And then this was the eye-catching left hook. But really, you know, he didn't deliver it as well as we thought.
Do you feel as though your height in this instance was a big advantage?
Definitely, definitely. Especially on the second part of the fight, I felt like that 6 and 12, we switched up a pace. We started moving a lot more instead of sitting there and trading punches with him that we usually do.
All three in favor of the winner of the WBC Super Welterweight World Title Eliminator, the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.